How was the poop?
It was nice. I was all ready to leave the house, and then I thought, you know what? I got a second.
This is a home game.
Yeah. Why wait? Why do that to myself?
Yeah.
Let's give my colon a treat.
Yeah. You ever gotten a colonic?
No.
Colonic?
Colon, that's when they put the liquid up it?
Yeah.
Up it?
They shoot you.
Up in there.
What's the difference between that and an enema? Sexuality?
I don't know. I think one's for medical, one's for pleasure. I don't know.
I think the colonic goes deeper.
That's worth a Google. What is the difference between a colonic and an enema?
Colonic.
So I know people. You always hear people joke like, "Oh, a coffee enema," or I mean, not a joke.
That's not a
real
joke.
thing. But people are like coffee enema. But you never hear someone be like, "Oh, for fruit punch colonic."
I got a high C colonic.
Yeah.
Enemas involve a one-time infusion of water into the colon. By contrast, colonics involve multiple infusions.
Oh, okay.
So it's a pulse. It's like,
yeah. So would enemas equal a colonic?
Yeah. If you want to gape, if you want to DP your ass.
Yeah. So if I had multiple enemas, is that one colonic?
That's basically the same.
What's the conversion rate?
How many enemas per one colonic?
I'm going to start using this to explain like deer. Like I'll just hang out in nature parks where kids are like, "Are there deers here?" And I'm like, "Actually, it's plural. The plural is deer." Words are silly. Like you know, how enemas, multiple enemas is the same as one colonic.
One colonic. It's three enemas to one colonic.
Sir, you can't. We're gonna have to ask you to leave. This is a clove cigarette. That's not why.
That's what?
A, you're holding a bowl. And B, that's not why we were going to ask you to leave.
This is a 4-leaf clover.
This? Oh, you mean this bowl? And then I throw it in my mouth and try to swallow it, break all my teeth and choke. Yeah, has anyone ever swallowed a chillum, the little one-hitter? Yeah, it's one of those little fake cigarettes.
Breathe in too fast.
Some kid who doesn't know how to smoke weed. Has anyone ever burned their figure trying to use the carb?
Probably.
Where's the carb on this? Just put it over the fire. Ow!
You put it on the end of a joint?
Yeah.
Is this the carb?
Yeah. I put a little carb on the joint.
I put a little carbs in my belly.
Hey. Yeah, that's true. You got all these edibles. It's like, is this bowl of a carb? It's like, no, but these are edibles. These brownies are full of them.
This Rice Krispie treat is full of carbs.
I'm looking for a bowl with a carb and ideally an edible with low carbs.
Have they done any edible fruit roll-ups yet?
Probably they've done everything.
They've done it all.
I think it's just like at this point it's just a liquid.
What about a...
Then you just put it in anything.
What about a nice Thanksgiving turkey?
They should make edibles that you can't eat. It's like an art project.
Yeah.
I made THC edible rat poison. And then it's like, damn, I would love to get high.
Satire.
But I'm scared. You know what I mean?
Satire.
Or like, this tree is THC edible.
But do you want to...
You want to eat some wood chips?
What are you, a soldier lost in the woods?
Yeah, like...
Boiling bark?
Yeah.
Eating your belt?
This tire is THC edible.
Yeah.
What are these people doing? They're sweeping...
They're just cleaning up.
Okay. There's two folks outside with a broom sweeping the wet snow. Not even the snow, but like the melted wet.
And not even the snow off their car.
No, just on the ground. And they have a kid, I just noticed, who's doing the same with a stick.
Yeah, he's not doing a very effective job.
Yeah, which it's like, give the kid the broom and have the adult do the stick. They'll probably figure it out. I would break the stick in half, but not completely. Then use it as like an L-shaped type system.
There you go.
Yeah. Should I yell that out the window at that guy?
Just punch through the window.
Break the stick a third of the way down, halfway.
Break it halfway, you half-wit.
He go, uh-oh, he can hear us. We're both going to die getting a snowy broom up the ass.
This is a knock on the door.
Like some sort of Arctic Jeffrey Dahmer. Hey, everybody loves all this Dahmer stuff. Have you watched any of the Dahmer stuff the past few years?
I watched the TV show, yeah.
Do they show him getting broomstick fucked to death?
He gets killed in a weight room.
Doesn't he get a broomstick shoved up his ass?
But you can't show that on TV.
Yeah, but they imply they like.
He just gets the shit beat out of him in a weight room with like dumbbells.
Oh, and he dies from that?
Yeah.
There's no like the camera pans to a broom and then it fades to black.
In the first shot, the broom is white. In the second shot, it's brown.
I could be wrong, Fallon, but I think he was broomstick molested to death.
Molested.
It's just me on the Tonight Show. He was broomstick sexually assaulted to death. It just cuts to Questlove, and he's like, "That's true.
That's true."
No, Black Thought. Black Thought's the one who's like, "That's true." Questlove is like, "I get paid too much from the government to be a part of this." No, wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer sexually assaulted?
I believe that's the true story.
Oh, the hot for TV.
But the media won't show you that.
ScreenGems.com's 10 things that the Jeffrey Dahmer movie got wrong.
Yeah.
Number 7, he was broomstick kissed to death.
Oh, it said he was just beaten to death. So yeah, I think that might be not true.
Well, I mean...
is that a beating?
Yeah. Sometimes you'll hear guys be like, I really took a beating last night.
Beat the pussy up.
I pounded my asshole.
I beat the pussy up.
His asshole really took a pounding. Yeah, I always heard that he had a broomstick shoved up his anus.
Where is Jeffrey Dahmer today?
Dead. I'll never guess. It's funny because sometimes Andrea comes in and corrects us, and we'll be like, "That no, Ashton Kutcher's from Iowa," or like whatever. And it'd be funny if she just came in and was like, "It was a mop, and it just put him in a coma," and he asked for it.
These are long last words for someone who was beat to death.
Is most of it stop?
You would think that would be his last words if he was beat to death.
Or stop.
Apparently, while he's being beaten to death, he says, "I promise I will pray each day to ask for their forgiveness when the hurt goes away, if ever. I have seen their tears, and if I could..." Ow, stop! If I could give my life, God damn it, right now to bring their loved ones back. Jesus
One
Christ.
guy punches him in the mouth, and then the guy leading the beating is like, "Hey, let him finish. Focus on the body until he's done."
Just stomp on his toes.
Body shot, side of the head's cool. Don't hit him in the mouth or face.
Oh,
Clear that blood out of his throat. I'm trying to hear this soliloquy.
Is that Shakespeare, Jeff?
Do you think his last words would be, "Oh," whatever sound a broomstick handle makes when it's finally come through your throat?
Pokes all the way up through you.
So that's really just an urban legend?
I don't know.
What a weird...
Dahmer broomstick.
I've known that since I was I think, a freshman in high school. Maybe sophomore. Maybe junior.
Jeffrey Dahmer was never sodomized with a broom handle.
It was just oral. They just made him suck it. They had a broom handle and they'd make him deep throat it and then bite, and everyone would try to beat the guy's teeth marks.
There was reportedly a bloody broom handle near his body, but he had died of blunt force trauma.
That bloody broom handle was used probably to clean up.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
It was one of the guys killed and went, we can cover this up. and then he grabbed the broom and then he's like, "Fuck, even my hand is covered in blood."
What do I...
How do you clean a broom?
How do you clean a broom?
We're fucked, fellas.
It's like when you get the washcloth dirty.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Who was this guy anyways? That was Jeffrey Dahmer. What did he do? Maybe we can pretend like it was some sort of justice thing. And not just a fun, prison killing.
Boys having fun.
Yeah.
Not just boys being boys in cell block D.
That is fun. Like you're some guy in prison and you murder someone and then everyone starts cheering and they're like, "You killed that guy who's in here for being a pedophile." And then you're like,
Yes. 100%.
I totally didn't just kill the guy who snores too loud.
He did not take my toilet paper.
Yeah, it was definitely the thing you said. I definitely have people smuggling me news from the outside.
I totally checked his paper.
Yeah. You got one of them cups?
I got it for free at work.
I don't get it. What?
I don't get it either. It's just a thing.
But everyone has them? That means it's probably bad.
I don't know. I didn't pay for it.
No, but it's
I
probably
just wanted
like
a water bottle.
bad. There's
What do you
stuff
mean?
in it.
It's stainless steel.
Nah.
Stained.
Some steel should be stained. Like a protective stain.
Like stained glass.
Yeah, stained
Stainless
wood.
steel
Stained
glass.
wood. Yeah, you think it's stainless steel, it's like stain it.
I'd love that stuff.
Put a cool picture of the fucking
Of a lion on it.
put a cool mosaic of like the speech of the 12 loaves and fishes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stain that steel.
Stain that bitch.
Stain that bitch. I stain that bitch white.
No, just keep stuff cold.
Do you think women ever get vitiligo? Like
Yes.
on their face or hands?
Mm-hmm.
And then a guy's just like, I think that's for me.
I'm potent.
I think I stained my. I think I stained some guy that gets hand jobs from Morgan Freeman. It's like, oh no, I think this is all my fault.
I stained Sammy.
I've been busting on Morgan Freeman's hands for years. I've stained them. Wait, why'd you say Sammy?
I don't know.
Who's
Just
oh.
thinking of a name.
I thought maybe a guy named Sammy had vitiligo. Morgan Freeman.
I know a guy named Jordan with vitiligo.
Jordan? Who?
I'm not going to say
His full name. Full diagnosis.
Well, Jordan's his last name. First
Oh,
name,
Michael. Yeah. Does he have vitiligo?
No.
That'd be funny. That's why he grew that Hitler mustache.
He does. I remember.
He had a little bit of it looked like he had a little spot of vitiligo above his
He had to
lip.
grow it there.
They're like, the tattoo guy can't, he's busy.
He's busy.
So can you just grow a mustache?
Yeah, why don't people with vitiligo just get skin tone
Get
tattoos?
cool mustaches.
Just
No, I
get-
don't-
grow mustaches all over
Just
their
grow a
face.
mustache and everyone will be looking at your cool mustache. I recently realized because of my mustache, I can never like commit a crime.
Never be around children.
Yeah. No, I can never be involved in the type of crime that like True TV or like ID Discovery, whatever, covers. Because imagine the piece of shit they'd hire to do my reenactment.
God.
Good Lord.
They just check the sex offender registry.
Yeah, it's like I can't. No, they somehow have a Venn diagram of like the sex offender registry and people who took improv classes, which is probably bigger than you think. And then they're like, all right. No, whoever they'd hire, I would hate.
Well, yeah.
They'd have to do a follow-up where I break out of prison and murder the guy in my reenactment.
That's part 2.
Yeah, because I'm like, what the fuck? You gave him a pompadour.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
What is this shit?
I don't wear the green jacket off stage. What the fuck is wrong
That's my
with you?
stage jacket. I wear this one with a giant rip in it.
Yeah, I wear a ripped up coat or a robe. I'm like a king.
I wear a robe and flip flops in the snow.
I'm like the king of 50s New York Bowery. I got a big trash can with homemade
Robert
instruments.
Longo.
Yeah. My bones will be the stage of hip hop.
Sure.
Yeah.
I got a news story for you.
Oh hell yeah.
Fresh off the wire. A Zamboni driver was fired for peeing in a drain.
You're gonna have to give the audience a second to laugh at Zamboni. You have to be
Zamboni,
like,
pause.
you're
for
like, how
laugh.
about this one? You guys like Zambonis?
All right, what's next, Fallon?
Breath, and then the rest of that line.
The Red Wing Zamboni driver.
Sorry, I hit a bowl.
He was fired for peeing in a drain, and he's accusing the Red Wings of a cover-up.
What? Wait, what? I don't even understand what this story is. I mean, it's kind of funny. Just as a Zamboni driver peed in the drain. It's like, what?
Huh?
Hell yeah. This isn't really a sequitur. It's not really a sequential.
Also, this guy's name His name
This
is...
fucking Stephen Wright guy uses no secretions in his comedy.
His name is Al Sbotka, which I think he was born on a Zamboni.
Yeah, Al Sbotka. You said Red Wings? So he's
Yeah.
a Detroit guy?
Yeah.
A Detroit fucking Eastern European dingbat.
Yeah, he's accusing them of a cover-up per the Detroit Press. Oh, Detroit Free Press. I'm sorry.
What is this cover-up? If anything, he should cover up. They should cover up that drain that's by where the Zamboni drivers hang out, so they'll stop being
Also,
into it.
the picture of this is a picture of when he was.
This is a picture
when
of
he
the
was
Zamboni?
caught by. Look at the guy in the corner. He was that guy. He's catching the guy
no.
peeing. That is the face of a guy who's like, is that guy fucking pissing in a drain? Because he's mid-stride and still turning his head like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. So there's like multiple Zamboni drivers hanging out?
No, he's the only Zamboni
Oh, okay.
driver.
What's that little area?
That's the garage for
Who
the
caught
Zamboni.
him? Who has authority?
Who snitched?
Yeah,
first
no, but
of all.
who isn't that his area?
That's true.
Like, who has more authority?
Yeah, it's like if Pete Campbell walked into Don Draper's office and he's pissing in a plant. You can't fire him for that. It's his plant.
It's his plant.
It's his office. You shouldn't be back here.
Yeah.
What are you doing back here?
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of my office.
Get out of here. We caught this guy doing crimes in his house. Get the fuck out of my house,
Get the fuck
bitch.
out of here, man. I'm allowed to rip the tag off my mattress in the privacy of my own home.
Dangerous.
No, he's saying that whoever his boss is, like, went like way above him and was like, "Hey, you gotta fire the Zamboni driver." And like this guy who's like obviously has no dealing with the Zamboni.
Way above him. I love that. It's like, who'd he go to? The coach?
I don't know.
Head coach? He told this captain of the team.
He told the goalie.
Yeah, he told the goalie. You gotta start guarding the
You gotta start
drains.
guarding the drains over here, buddy.
This guy's fucking pissing at him. But he's the Zamboni driver, so his job is to maintain proper,
ice.
like, watered situations.
And he's
Be they
maintaining
frozen ice?
frozen or urine in his own body.
And maybe there's an issue where he's like, it's kind of cold out. I'm worried this drain might freeze.
I better get some hot piss in there.
Better lower the temp a little bit. He's like, I go out onto the ice, I scrape off the, what do they do, scrape off the water?
Yeah. It's to make it so
Well,
it's
it's
just
all
ice.
water.
Well, it's all water. But the not frozen water.
Before we had Zambonis, we just had a guy with 2 sponges.
Just a full body sponge suit rolling around on the ice.
Roll around a guy in the sponge.
But no, he's filing a disability claim because he's like, I got a prostate issue.
Yeah. They should have,
They should have given me a toilet.
a guy on a toilet doing a Zamboni. I've got a doctor's note. The Zamboni guy's catheter has come out. Everybody, look to the stands where someone gets a Totino's pizza or something. Don't look at the ice.
No one look at the ice.
Look, we're showing clips from Wayne's World on the Jumbotron. Everybody look up here. Game on. No, not game on. Play that clip again.
God damn it, there's still shit on the ice.
There's still fucking shit everywhere. That doesn't even come from a catheter. God, what do you got, a colostomy bag or just low impulse control?
Apparently the guy who fired him, Bradford, had
They
never...
put that guy, they doxed that guy. They were like,
who
look,
lives at 19 Loose Lane Avenue.
look, we'll fire this guy, but you're taking the fall
You're
for
taking
it.
the fall. Bradford had never met Sbotka, didn't know how long he'd spent with the Red Wings.
Didn't know
50
how long. Turn to page 2 for the rest of the page.
This guy's 70. He's worked for the Red Wings since he was 17.
Hell yeah.
And well, he decides to... For some reason, he feels comfortable
Wait,
there.
the pisser's been working that long?
Yeah.
Dude, that is, you can't do
For
that.
some reason, he feels comfortable there.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fire that guy.
He can just piss in a drain.
He knows more about the Red Wings than anybody. He's probably their longest tenured employee.
I think this is an inside job because weeks before the peeing incident...
Thank God it wasn't an outside job. He'd be on the fucking sex offender registry. There's probably kids going to the game.
God, he didn't just stand up on the Zamboni and let it fly.
Yeah.
Vice President Tim Paget approached him in a Zoom meeting. So the Vice President of the Red Wings is talking to the Zamboni driver and says, "You're getting old."
You're getting old. Huh?
What was that? I'm peeing.
And it's not helping your case that you keep going, huh, for dramatic effect. It's not helping your "I'm not an old man" case when you keep going, what now?
Oh, but yeah, the guy who fired him never discussed the urinating incident. Or the witness that saw him.
So the guy who fired him was just like straight up like, you're too old to be doing this.
The guy who, yeah, he was just like,
and
"You're
then
old."
this guy got fired was like, are you sure it's not because I pissed?
Pissed in the drain. And the guy's like, what?
It's like, I think you should leave sketch. No, we're firing you for we're just normal.
You're just elderly. I think
Are
it's
you
time
sure
you
this
retire.
isn't because I've been pissing in the drain and that guy saw me and that video camera got it and it leaked to the press?
What? Yeah, the Detroit Pea Press.
Yeah. Are you sure it doesn't have to do with me peeing everywhere?
Is this because my colostomy bag fell out on the Zamboni?
Is this because you all caught me shitting in the visiting team's locker room? It's the visiting team. I got Detroit pride. Isn't Detroit where they throw the octopus or the squid onto the ice?
Yeah, he used to spin the squid around. There's a picture of him doing it.
And you're going to tell me...
It's an octopus.
So that guy, he's like, hey, I got him. That's the guy who peed everywhere. That's awesome.
He didn't pee everywhere. He peed into a drain.
But that guy, so he's got a squid. And he's like,
it's an octopus,
he's
not
like,
a squid.
I drive a sweeper for hockey, and they throw octopus. Like all of
Imagine this guy in his retirement home talking to his grandkids.
Yeah.
Like, what was your life like? I drove a big truck that on ice.
on ice.
And I made sure the ice was dry.
We gotta dry the ice.
And then they'd throw octopus at me, and I'd spin them all around.
And then
but then all of a sudden, I started peeing.
But then I got busted for peeing into a thing that goes into water. Like into like the most.
You mean a toilet?
Essentially, yes. I got busted peeing into an unfurnished toilet.
An unfinished toilet.
Yeah. But it's true. It's not like that guy got busted, but like a 7-year-old man who's like, I know octopuses and ice and trucks. Like, be happy you didn't pee into like a souvenir fucking goalie
be happy you didn't
helmet.
piss in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, come on, man. I think people do that.
I'm sure they do.
I think people beat off in it. They sit in it and beat off. Just a photo of me nude sitting in the Stanley Cup masturbating.
This is a 70-year-old who embarked on a 51-year career with the Red Wings when he was 17, was a fixture at Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah, his little seat. It used to be Joe Louis, I think.
Where he was known for spinning octopi over his head after fans threw them on the ice.
There's also a big trolley that goes around the arena. That's another little funny Detroit thing to add to that guy's crazy story.
Is there a trolley that goes around?
Yeah, the sky trolley.
Oh.
What are those called? Tram?
Tram?
What's it called when it's in the sky?
The ski
Monorail.
lift? Oh,
Monorail. So that guy's also like, I took the monorail every day. And
How
then
big is the arena that they need a monorail?
No, it goes around downtown Detroit. It's actually really small.
Oh, okay.
But it goes to like the stadiums and a few other places.
All right.
And it's it's like a skyway type thing.
All right. They all know I was done wrong, Sbotka said, who still struggles to sleep at night.
Because he gets up to
Because he gets up
every
to
2
pee every 2 hours.
Did they give him like a good 7? So he was pissed that they fired him. 4-word choice. But he
was miffed.
he was really steaming yellow when he is No, so he was mad when they fired him.
He says it's wrongful
They
termination.
were like, "Look, pal, you're too old," and he's like, "This is you can't fire me for being old." And then they're like, "Shut the fuck up, or we'll tell everyone."
We'll tell everyone the real reason. You're fucking pissing all over the arena.
This is great. That's awesome. It's like when a boss is like, "Look, you can quit or we can fire you."
It's in my head 24/7, you know? I have nightmares. And when I wake up, the bed's wet.
Is that real? That part's real. That'd be great. He's like, when I wake up, I'm sweated and the bed is wet, and then I gotta get a Zamboni.
Then I gotta get
I gotta take a
then I
piss.
gotta get my mini bed Zamboni out.
And then, hey. That'd be great. We find out that for years that guy, there's like all these notes are uncovered in a suggestion box that's him being like, Zamboni
More
drivers
toilets.
need a place to piss. My kidneys are popping over here.
I mean, what's
Detroit doesn't really have an accent.
I mean, I guess the only thing I can possibly see being a problem.
I'll do the classic Detroit accent. My kidneys are popping, you know that you're gonna never let them pop. You only got one train to take a piss. That's the Detroit accent.
Eminem?
Yeah, everyone in Detroit just
Sounds like Eminem.
raps to Eminem.
The only way I can see it being justifiable is if he's like facing towards the garage door.
So you don't think he should be fired?
I don't think he should be fired at all.
You should try. I know you don't vote, but you should vote just so that you could get in the jury duty pool.
I voted.
We'll get in the. That'd be fun. Then you
I have to go vote in Detroit.
Yeah,
somehow.
go vote in Detroit. No, but just to because you seem like you're enjoying this.
Yeah.
I think you'd have a lot of fun on the jury.
Also, voter fraud does seem easy because
They do need younger people in the jury because that would be. I bet we could overturn it's illegal to pee in public if enough like people
Young
under
people.
40.
just got out.
Yeah.
Rock the vote.
You get enough like jurors under 40.
Yeah.
I bet you could start overturning.
Well,
that.
you've got to. You're just cutting out the middle, under 40 and over 70.
That's true too, because people are living older than ever now. So now it used to be like the oldest juror would be like, "I've never pissed my pants,"
Oh.
and now the oldest juror is like, "I have a rascal that runs on piss." I'm 90,000 years old and I have a rascal that runs on piss.
You know, some cars run on vegetable oil.
Yeah.
My rascal runs on piss.
Yeah, my rascal runs on piss.
If I want to put it into turbo mode, I just got to take a dump.
I'm still somehow the head of a company.
I run Shell.
Yeah. We think it's a shell corporation. Like the gas company or it's like an illegal thing.
Oh.
No, so this guy you think should be reinstated?
I think he should never have been fired in the first place. If he can still drive a Zamboni.
What if another team scoops him?
Oh.
The Milwaukee Golden Showers? I don't know. I don't know the names of other teams.
Well, the
Is
Predators.
there one that sounds like piss?
Piss Predators.
Is there a hockey team named after pee? I don't know much about the NHL, but do they currently have a team that's
Tampa
like...
Bay Lightning.
Yeah, that works.
That's, you know.
That works. Is there one that's like the Santa Fe Golden Streams?
Santa Fe misdemeanors.
Yeah, the Seattle Yellow Bukakis.
Oh boy! Oh
No,
boy.
that guy should get scooped up. We should scoop him up.
Yeah, we need a Zamboni driver.
We
It's
should have him
snowing.
ref our sumo thing. And our ref, the Zamboni driver from Detroit who got fired not because of pissing.
He's just too old.
Just because he's old.
Just too old.
And then Rikishi's just like, all right.
Okay.
It's the two of them at a table together doing signings. They're signing autographs. Man, they need to bring back Detroiters so that they can cover this guy.
Oh man. If Detroiters was still on, he would have a guest starring role.
Zamboni driver pissed. And then it's 10 years from now and I'm watching it and I'm like, who is this guy? And I Google it and I go, oh, apparently it's a Zamboni driver who got fired for being old. But he also peed.
He also peed. He also happened to pee.
That'd be a fun Wikipedia page because they'd have to be like, career, firing from the Red Wings, and then they'd be like, he was fired because he was old.
Redemption.
And then you'd be like, well, I guess this isn't the guy I thought it was. I remember him peeing. And then you scroll down, and there's another section that's like the pee tape.
Tom Arnold finds the Sbotka pee tape.
Is that the guy? Are we sure that this isn't? They thought this was the pee tape.
Oh, Al Sbotka does have a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, he's an old guy.
Dealing with octopi.
Yeah. He's the best at getting the octopus.
He typically receives an appreciative cheer from the crowd
For
when he
getting
picks
the
up the
octopus?
octopi. Typically.
Not
all the time.
Not all the time. Sometimes there's one guy going, we saw the video.
Pee for us.
I live in that drain. I'm a homeless Detroit man who loves hockey, and I live in that drain.
Well, I'm just glad that his Wikipedia page has not been defaced.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the
slanderous
pee thing.
rumor yet.
That is awesome. So what is the point of his Wikipedia page? Just like the guy who deals with the octopus?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You can get free.
It has two things. Sabotka's role as Zamboni driver and dealing with octopi.
Huh. Well, what do they say about, is he a good Zamboni man?
This is a very casually written part of the...
The term is Zambonini.
Zamboni.
The person who drives the Zamboni is the Zambonini. Zambonista. I'm a Zamboni.
Well, you missed some great Zamboni stuff.
Yeah, we've been in the bone zone.
You missed 30 more minutes of Zamboni.
You missed us saying the name Al Sbotka so many times. Look, I've learned it. That might not even be in it, but at one point I had no idea how to say it, and now I'm confident how to say this guy's name, who got fired
for pissing in a drain.
No, he got fired because he's old.
He got fired for being elderly.
He happened to also have pissed in a drain.
Oh, well, I think the only truly funny thing we missed is, at least in my mind, is Sbotka was given a confidentiality agreement to sign, which according to the suit included a small payment and non-disparagement provision. He declined the offer.
He couldn't hold it in any longer.
He couldn't hold in that information or his urine.
Yeah, he couldn't hold it in.
He had to let the people know.
First I'm finding a drain, then I'm finding the press.
Sbotka is bringing new meaning to draining the swamp? I don't know.
Hey.
That would have been great. We almost...
Now he got a new job with the Boston Golden Shower.
We did literally almost have just an hour.
I know. That would have been great.
This is an entire episode that's just about Al
Just
Sbotka.
about Al Sbotka getting fired from the Detroit Red Wings for not being able to not pee. This motherfucker can't not pee.
He's just peeing everywhere. I can't even...
No, he just peed in the drain. You corrected me on that earlier. He's not peeing everywhere.
So anyways, free Al Sbotka.
Free Al Sbotka.
Yeah, he's lucky they're not pursuing criminal charges, really.
Everyone, this might have gotten cut off, but go sign the change.org petition.
The boy got...
that it's written like a guy's trying to mug you. It's like a boy, motherfucker got fired for having to pee. We need money now, or I will kill Al Sbotka.
I have Al Sbotka held hostage.
And he is peeing all over the floor of the basement.
Fire Disney's CEO Bob Chapek. No?
No, but this is what we realized it was unplugged on. That guy should be fired, but not because the pee. And that's the problem. If your organization's so fucked up that you can't even be like, this guy's too old to be a Zamboni driver until he starts peeing places, and then you're like, you know what, we have kind of been meaning to...
He is getting up there.
We have been meaning to move him along.
Yeah. We've been meaning to have someone start shadowing him.
Yeah, you can't do it like when he pees.
Yeah, if he can't get through just clearing the ice, getting off of his Zamboni, and then walking to a restroom, if he has to get off the Zamboni and be like, I'm peeing, I'm already peeing.
I gotta go.
Technically, I'm already peeing.
This situation can't be put on ice. No, this also means we missed our theory of how it got out, which was just two guys telling people at work the hilarious thing they saw.
Dude, did you see Al pissing in the fucking drain when he got off the Bony?
What'd you call him? You're thinking owl. Octopus Al.
Octopus Al.
Octopus Al he was pissing in the drain. And then someone was dating an HR person. And then they're cooking dinner. Busted.
He's flipping over a pork chop.
Yeah.
And then that reminds him of piss.
That reminds him of the hilarious story he heard.
He starts chuckling.
And his lovely wife goes, "What was that, honey?"
Comes up behind him, puts her arms around his belly. What is it?
You know that octopus guy?
You know Octopus Al?
You know I don't watch the games. Al Sbotka, the building manager. She's like, "Oh yeah, the guy he gets me my new key for parking."
Yeah, when I lose my key fob.
What's the octopus thing? He swings an octopus around. You really don't watch the games?
You really have never watched the game.
He's like, "No, I work in HR."
I'm in the office.
Well, anyways, I probably shouldn't be telling you this.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, this guy Al, he's old as shit.
He's so old. He's 68. He's not even that old, dude.
He's a million.
He's in his late 60s.
He's 1 million years old.
It's not that
1
bad.
million years young. Well, anyways, that guy peed into a drain at work because he can't fucking hold his pissing. Why are you crying? Why are you typing an email angrily?
Why are you eye peeing?
Why are you?
Al pees out of his penis. Why are you eye peeing?
And the next day, you come home, you're like, "Honey, you didn't tell anyone what I told you about Al, did you?"
Because he's fired.
He got fired.
And everyone else thinks it's funny.
We all thought it rocked. Old guy pissing in the drain, swinging an owl around.
Do you think any other Zamboni drivers have a Wikipedia page?
No. No one who's ever driven a Zamboni has ever been famous. It took this guy peeing where no man had gone before. It took this guy going where no man. But as we pointed out in the cut section, he's a Polish immigrant, comes to America, and they're like, "Here's your job. You take a sky train into Joe Louis."
Into Joe Louis.
You know, the boxer? Yes.
Yes.
No, the building.
The building, Joe
Spelled
Louis.
the same.
The building, Joe Louis.
Take SkyTrain into Joe Louis, drive ice truck, and if any crustaceans or squid or
octopi or clams or mussels or oysters,
if they come onto the ice, you gotta get them out of there.
Get him out.
But also get cheered.
You will also receive many applause.
Yeah.
Mostly based, not all the time though.
Do a little bit of showboating. And then that guy's like, okay, I got all that down. And he's like, "I have to pee. A hole in the ground that goes into the sewage system. Perfect. And they're like, "What a psycho.
A fucking lunatic.
What a monster. Al Sbotka, you gotta go." Al Sbotka.
He must go.
He didn't get fired. And then in games, people are booing him. And they're like, "Al Sbotka, he must go. Al Sbotka's gotta go."
They're throwing jugs of piss at him.
They're throwing angry jugs. Well, I said he should soak an octopus in piss and throw it at his replacement.
That's true.
Then the replacement guy's like, he's like, "You want to swing around? You want to do my gag of swinging around an octopus?"
It's gonna be covered in piss.
Give you a little bit of the Faygo flavor of the month, Al Sbotka's Special Reserve.
Oh,
Al Sbotka's gotta go. Find a drain in the middle of the flow. The new ICP song.
Yeah. Al Sbotka said he's, I'm particular. So if I see anything that's wrong, a little chip of snow or something, all that stuff matters a lot.
He's like,
he's just saying, I am a Zamboni driver.
He's like, I noticed some dust on a train.
I tried to get it off.
Tried to get it off.
I'd had a few days off, so some dust had accumulated on the drain.
He is the building operator, whatever his title was.
He's trying to make sure that the drain doesn't clog.
Operating a building. It's like a living thing. It's not like you have to operate it. It's like living. You're like, hey, kitchen's over here now. Bathrooms, we're moving everything. It's nighttime. Turn the lights on. It's daytime. Be in the drain.
Oh.
This is going to be a toilet.
And this will be the toilet.
That's what he should have said when he got caught. Just gestured and been like, hey, we're going to put a toilet over here. I'm testing it out.
I put in a work order for a toilet years ago.
We've been waiting for a toilet. You know how union stuff goes.
Sir, you're the building operations manager. This stuff goes all the way to the top.
Do you think he went to some sort of union and they were like, Al, we love you, but this
is not the hill
the
Local
union,
49 is going to die on.
The union is not behind you on this one. Or in front of you. Unless we're in rain boots.
The ZWA union, Zamboni Workers of America, will not be dying on this hill. Right now, we're still trying to fight a pressurization bill from 1978.
Do Zamboni drivers get called up? It's like, are they... Because I bet it's harder to be the Zamboni driver for like a local rec rink.
Probably. You have to do it a lot more often, I bet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then the NHL people probably get the most money.
Yeah. And it's also a lot more serious.
Yeah.
Because who gives a shit if some beer league fucking hockey team in Newton, Massachusetts who cares if that guy twists his ankle and he can't work?
They really fucked up the ice. Just an NHL announcer. Wow, the ice really looks like...
Al must have been in a bit of a hurry today. Must have had a Mountain Dew with lunch.
A lot of squiggles out there. Don't normally see those. Don't normally see the puck wobble.
Can't usually see the basketball court under the ice.
Yeah, how hard is it to fucking like... Is anyone fucking up the ice?
I think
is that a thing that like bad boy hockey players do when they get pissed? They just like heel into the ice with like their skates.
I don't see why that wouldn't work.
No, but to be like a dick.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
And they're like, hey, penalty, 5 minutes, and then they just
5 minutes.
They flip off.
It's like a quarter of the period.
They flip off the Zamboni driver.
Fuck you, Al.
Fuck you, Al.
Hope you don't gotta pee.
The Seattle Golden Showers rule.
Yeah. The fucking Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, that is the team name.
They're fucking up all the ice. They're like, hey, Al, hope you don't gotta pee.
Seattle Kraken. More like Al Kraken went open over the damn train.
Al must have been cracking a cold one with how fucking much he's peeing today. You think he's ever got a DUI on a Zamboni?
That guy's probably like, what the fuck is going on? I feel like people who I have no connection to have been talking about me for an hour and a half.
Why do I keep having to pee so bad?
Oh, my ears are burning. My dick is on fire.
I feel like I got a UTI
and my pants are warm. Oh no!
Oh boy!
Where's the drain? No, would you fire Al if a guy?
I would definitely be like, "Hey Al, listen, man.
This is a good question. How would you approach this?"
I would tell Al, "Hey, listen. I don't know why this guy felt the need to come to me, Christopher Ilitch, the CEO and president of the Red Wings, but I got a knock on my door this morning."
Yeah, Al refused to take it lying down.
I'd say, listen, if you've got a problem, then listen, I don't even really have a problem with you peeing in the drains. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you one of those like Japanese sort of curtain things.
Yeah.
Get you a little privacy curtain. It's gonna be artistic. It's gonna.
We're getting you a big mouth Gatorade, Al. And once you fill that, you can dump it anywhere.
You can dump that wherever you want.
You can.
Good. I quit. Dumps it on his desk.
That would be a
Don't
great
ever
move.
tell me where I can't piss.
Al, you're fired. ASAP.
P.
ASAP. We're gonna head out of here ASIP. As soon as I pee. As soon as I pee, we're gonna leave.
ASIPP. Pee and poop. It'll be a minute.
I gotta poop. Al, you dunce.
No, it's not a dunce. It's a once.
Oh. They didn't even know that I pooped in the mail chute.
I could have been pissing in the Slurpees like I did in the 80s.
That's
what,
true.
Al?
What?
My kid grew up in there. He loved those.
Yeah.
Damn right he did. Fucking freak.
Fucking freak. Yeah, and your daughter likes the white ones.
Do you think his kids were ever like during playoffs? They were ever like, Dad, do we have to have octopus every night?
Yeah, they were. Times are tough. Eat your squid, eat your octopus.
It's fresh.
For this one, well, that is true because it's
Fresh
cold.
frozen.
Yeah, because they throw it on the ice. That's how it started. Is he went out and he's like, oh, if no one wants it, I'm taking this octopus. And they're like, it's gonna go bad if you watch the rest of the game. He's like, not if I take some of this ice. I'm just gonna scrape off a layer of ice.
Nice. Put it in my ice box.
And then put the
way
octopus.
Mr. Zamboni intended this ice to be used.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's the other thing. We lost learning about Mr. Zamboni.
The inventor of the Zamboni, who's a great businessman.
He was an Italian. You said Italian?
I think that's just the way his name
No, that was
sounds.
me because I said we should. It's weird as an Italian man
He was
because you
developed-
think a Zamboni would be a Canadian man.
Yeah, you would
They
imagine.
call it like the poutine patroller.
Poutine patroller.
Poutine patrol.
He's an American inventor and engineer, Frank Zamboni.
Oh, American.
He looks like a picture of any man from an old man from the 50s. Imagine that in your head. Close your eyes, imagine it,
All right.
and then
Get out of my brain. What's Dwight Eisenhower doing? On a Wikipedia page for Frank Zamboni. Wow, so Zamboni was that late in the game. What did they used to use? Nothing?
nothing.
They said people just trip?
Nothing.
He's one of those people who invented a thing that's like, it cures nothing. He's like, this keeps your ice drink smooth. It's like, do we need that? Yes.
Yes.
And then cut to 50 years in the future, a guy's peeing in a fucking train.
Originally, 3 or 4 workers had to scrape, wash, and squeegee the ice. A thin layer of water was then added for the fresh ice. Zamboni wanted to find a more efficient way.
There's got to be a better
There's got
way.
to be a better way.
Don't you hate squeegeeing, scraping, and then... Hi, I'm Zamboni.
His wife is like, listen, I do appreciate the passion. It's fun to pretend I'm married to a tortured genius. But Frank, it's ice.
It's ice.
The kids don't even know how to do this.
Yeah, that is true. He's like the Beach Boys. Or like, you ever play, you ever ice skate? He's like, no, I'm scared. I'm too scared to ice
scared.
skate. I've never even driven a Zamboni. I'm too afraid.
I'm too afraid to drive. I walk to work.
I hired pilots from the Navy. The first Zamboni was driven by a Navy.
It was
pilot.
mounted on an Army surplus Willys Jeep chassis.
Ooh.
Chassis.
Well, that's just the chassis.
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 Chassis coming for dinner. Chassis coming to the garage. We got to get you some oil.
Oh. There's also the Mpimba effect.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Everybody remembers that CNN show from 2004.
The phenomenon, when taken to mean hot water freezes faster than cold,
Yeah.
is difficult to reproduce or confirm because it is ill-defined. It sounds pretty well-defined there. Hot water freezes
You ever
faster
do
than
that?
cold. No, I have not.
You ever boil water and then throw it? I don't know if it's cold enough outside.
No, it's not cold enough outside. We're just going to end up with third-degree burns.
You boil water and then you throw it into the air.
Yeah, and it all...
It becomes like snow and air.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the Mpemba effect.
Named after Mario Mpemba? The name I made up?
It's named after Tanzanian scientist Erasto Bartholomew Mpemba. He discovered it as a schoolboy.
The reason our water freezes is because it's so hot.
That's why we invented ice skating here in
It's like,
Tasmania.
what? There's like, what? You sound as crazy as that guy who fucking
Swings octopus
swings
around.
octopuses and peas inside Joe Louis.
Peas and garages. Oh. Yeah. What do you know?
No, that is pretty cool. So you would go up to that guy and you'd be like, "It's not cool that you peeing at work. You peeing at work."
I would say, is there something we...
Well, here's the issue, because you also want to fire him maybe in general, or at some point.
I would, okay, well, if I want to fire him in general, I would say, listen, Al, we've been thinking, we've sort of been thinking that maybe you're getting a little up there. And I'm thinking that maybe my thinking was correct, because I'm getting reports that you're pissing in drains. Because you can't make it to the bathroom fast enough.
Don't say can't make it, Sid, because you aren't making it. You know, I mean, leave it up so that he could be like, "It's my." You call me old?
Because I'm. Is there a reason you're peeing in the drain that you want to share with me?
Well, no, because you don't want to make it and be like, "I'm old baby. I'm a baby and I pee."
I'm pissed.
Look, man. If we polled everyone in America under 40 and above 70, they aren't going to think anything I did was wrong.
Just cut out the middle.
And if they're under 40 and they're horrified that I peed in a drain, they ain't invited to the party.
Not invited to the piss out.
Yeah, they can keep it in their damn pants.
You're not invited to the urinal.
Yeah.
Which is anywhere I decide it is.
We're gonna call Al Spampatino to the stage, to the stand, and then he's up there at the stand, and then they're just like, "Why is the air conditioner making a weird sound? Oh my God, there's a vent under the stand."
He's peeing. The man is peeing.
No, that was my legal plan for this man, was to have his lawyer filibuster the trial long enough that the judge is forced to pee into a drain, and then he can dismiss it.
If I must piss, I must acquit.
Yeah. You can't piss. That's not a phrase. You can't piss.
That's what someone should have told Al.
You can't piss.
I also just love the idea that his lawyer goes from like, no one was around, to just a couple of the boys were around.
Yeah. No one was around. You went from no one was around except for clearly two people.
Except for two people and a man who happened to wander by.
But he thought they were cool.
Also, Zambonis are so big, you can't find a hiding spot in a garage with two Zambonis in it.
There's two?
Yeah.
They give a backup?
Yeah, of course.
You think there's fans out there who know which one's which?
Oh, that's Zamboni number 2.
They're using Tiger tonight?
I wonder what happened to Goliath.
Yeah. Those would be good names. Tiger and Goliath. Couple of Zambonis. No, man, yeah, that's true. Because also, it's like, I'm still confused because the Zamboni, the way they're describing it is if it's like a shared space back there.
Yeah.
Where they're like, it's where we keep the Zambonis, and then also we've got like snacks. And then it's also the...
It's not a shared area. It's a garage where they park the Zambonis, and I'm sure they have wrenches. And...
Yeah, like, so exactly. So it's like his area.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's coming into his house being
They just happen to be walking by, and they're looking where they really shouldn't be looking.
The only person who should be able to complain is the guy who lives under that drain.
is the man who lives in the sewers.
Yeah. If I'm the head of my household, my kids can't fire me for fucking walking around in my underwear.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. This is my house.
Do you
bitch.
think it would have been more? He would have been fired quicker for that, or putting up posters of babes? Because it's like a garage.
Yeah. He's got Pam Anderson.
Yeah,
up.
like those are two things that fellas do.
Yeah,
have a
piss
jar
and look at breasts
and look at babes.
Yeah. He was in the garage and he had to urinate and there was nobody around, or so he thought. Just a couple of guys that work in there with him.
He goes out to do the Zamboni, and he puts when he first goes out on the ice, he puts a 6-pack of beer on the ice at the entrance.
Yeah,
and then he does his whole like cleaning the thing, and then he picks
it
up on the way
on his way out. Yeah. Shotguns one on his way into the tunnel.
My work is an ice chest. My work is a beer cooler, bro. Yeah. My damn work's a beer cooler.
Oh. Also, I think we lost the part where his lawyer is like, people piss on golf courses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then my idea for TMP.
TMP.
Where we
go find rich men's penises.
You golf. Do you find that, like, people you wouldn't expect to pee in public?
I mean, you have to pee. I mean, if you're playing 18 holes, you're going to pee at some point.
So you're out there with your dad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, I'm going to go pee in the woods.
Yeah.
Don't look. Don't be gay. He slaps you in the belly. Don't be gay.
Queer. Queer bow.
No, but that's what I was saying, because all these rich guys pee. So it's like Trump must be out there just pissing.
Oh, he's got to piss a lot. Well, he wears diapers.
Yeah, well, it's true. So he's out. But anyone who isn't wearing diapers, we could go hide in a golf course and get secret footage of them peeing. Which sounds like it's against the law.
Was it like a couple?
I feel like it's probably against the law to record someone peeing.
Yeah, definitely.
Although they're in public.
They are in public.
Put your dick away, Mr. President.
What they're doing is illegal. I'm just documenting a crime.
To watch this drive. They're just peeing.
What was that? Am I imagining this? Or was like a couple months ago, Trump was getting interviewed, and then the guy who was interviewing him was like, by the way, Trump smells. And then Trump fired back and was like, well, you farted during the interview.
I don't know that, but that sounds hilarious. I don't think that's true. That is really funny. To just be close to a famous person and be like, for the record, they smell like shit. That's like, they can only take your word for it or like, there's no evidence. Yeah, I know you all think Natalie Portman's hot, but out next to you, she smell like trash. She smell like literal human shit. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
I couldn't find the article, but there is this.
A funny Trump pull my finger fart joke graphic design, USA art pop socket grip and stand for phones and tablets.
And it's Trump giving his signature finger point. Pull my finger.
Pull my finger. Which is similar to the finger point of Who Wants to Play a Millionaire? Regis used to do that. Who wants to pull my finger?
Who wants to pull my finger? I farted. I farted already.
I'm so good at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I answered the $1,000 questions. It's like they're worth $1 million. I tell them to give me a million questions for the 1,000, and I ace them every time.
Let's pretend every question's worth $1 million.
No, I think you're making up this Trump saying that someone farted. That would be like not mainstream news, but that would be mainstream comedy. Like, you know what I mean? Your YouTube would be full of Shane Gillis on Trump farting video. Louis J. Gomez on Trump farting.
Ex-GOP lawmaker describes Trump as smelling like a mix of armpits, ketchup, and a butt.
Did they let a mean 8th grader get in there? That's awesome, dude. He smells like a butt. They like have it, then says he next to it in the quote. Yo, Joe Biden smells like ass.
Oh, wait, no. I wasn't wrong.
He did. Trump then said you farted. Whoever smelled the Delta.
So some guy, Adam Kinzinger, threw his take into the Trump smell mix. I'm genuinely surprised how people close to Trump haven't talked about the odor. This is a tweet. It's truly something to behold. Wear a mask if you can. And then I guess he doubled down on that in an interview. And then on the subject, a Trump spokesperson firing back at Kinzinger's claim with Adam Kinzinger farted on live TV and is an unemployed fraud.
Okay, so he didn't fart in the interview. He farted on live, but he just farted another time. Wait, or are they saying he farted in the interview?
They're saying, yeah.
Oh my God.
While he was, because he's saying that he noticed the smell during a televised interview.
That's great.
And then after the interview, he's like, by the way, Trump fucking stinks.
And then Trump's that guy farted.
Yeah, well, you farted. Trump literally went, he smelt it, dealt it, bitch.
No, but that's not his fault, though. That guy went, you stink. That guy is talking to the president, and he's like, by the way.
No, this was from recently, so he's not the president.
No, hey, they're always Mr. President.
That's true. That's true.
But he's talking to a former president, and he's like, this guy smells. Like, what do you want? You know what I mean?
Why does Trump supposed to be like, I'll take a shower, I guess?
Like, what would have Obama said? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I mean?
I like to think he would have said exactly the same thing.
No, I think that guy farted.
And he's an unemployed fraud.
Somehow people liked it. Somehow Obama does it, and they're like, Obama awesomely calls out journalists who farted.
Snap back, Obama.
You're a fraud and you farted. And you're unemployed. It's all true, though.
Hey, they can both be true. Trump can smell, and he can be like, it smells so bad in here, I guess I could probably fart and no one would notice.
I bet he does. If that diaper thing's true, then I bet he does smell. He probably smells like shit and piss that have been on a human.
Yeah.
Which then raises the question, similar to the octopus guy, if you can't get into a toilet,
should you
have like a big job?
Do you have a big boy job, like Zamboni driver, president?
Big jobs, you know what I mean?
The big jobs in America.
Yeah, being Liam Neeson. If you can't do it without fucking getting to a toilet.
Actor.
Yeah.
Me when I don't shake enough.
You know, that is wild, because out of those three, Trump is the most together. Because he at least has a fucking diaper.
Yeah. He's the only one who's dealing with the reality of the situation.
Al Simpatico. He's over here just fucking...
Al Simpatico is very simpatico with the Trumpster.
No, Trump probably does smell.
I would imagine,
He eats McDonald's all the time, then he pisses and shits into his pants, apparently. He's got the Tim and Eric D pants.
Yeah,
where it's just a bag.
Fart was probably like some Febreze in the room.
That is wild though, because I don't know. I almost don't believe that. Well, he probably
Adam
smells now.
Kinzinger farted?
No, I don't. Both could be true. That would be awesome if that is like.
They're both true.
It's like I farted to cover up the smell.
I had to fart. You stink.
No, but you're like a celebrity and like on Celebrity Apprentice. If you would have smelled Gilbert Gottfried or someone would have been like,
yeah,
that guy stinks.
He probably just smells like baby powder.
I don't think rich people who are like around other rich people can smell bad.
What do you mean?
Because wouldn't the other rich people just be like, don't invite that guy, he stinks.
Yeah.
We're all worth $1 billion. Don't bring the stinky guy over. Like, we don't need the guy who smells.
Yeah, we're not in middle school. We don't have to be nice to the smelly kid.
Yeah, like we're going to be nice to the smelly kid. What's going to happen? He's going to become president? You know what I mean? I don't think like Bill Clinton and his wife and shit, although that is funny. Like you find out Jeffrey Epstein farted everywhere.
He's just constantly farting.
Fucking reeked, dude.
He's just ripping farts.
People love fucking teens, but they did not like hanging out with them in a taxi.
It wasn't just armpits, ketchup, and a butt. It was armpits, ketchup, a butt, and makeup.
And makeup.
Oh, I guess because he wears a lot of makeup.
But
how does he know what Do you know what makeup smells like?
No. Also, I'm trying to smell ketchup in my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I don't know.
Imagine how much ketchup you'd have to smell to be like,
That's ketchup.
what is that, ketchup?
Is there a barrel of ketchup that's spilled somewhere?
Yeah. Like, it's not a very pungent, like, traveling smell.
No, it's not.
Did someone light a ketchup candle? No, that is funny to think, though, because that is the thing that matters, I would say. More so in the old days than now.
Smell?
But you don't want a president who smells bad.
No, you don't.
Like, imagine we finally sit down with, like, whoever the fuck, some enemy in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, they're sitting down with Gorbachev.
Yeah.
And Reagan smells so bad. Like,
God, Reagan
Gorbachev's like,
did not have time for a shower
I
this
gotta
morning.
get the fuck out of here. It sounds like some shit Putin would do. He's
Yeah.
like, I bathe in Tabasco, and then world leaders cry when they're around me. Cause like, the spice.
I put an onion in my shoe.
Oh, that was ready. No, the Tabasco fumes are. Ooh.
That would be potent.
I went to where they make it, and they got all the barrels, and they just age it like a bourbon. Like it's in the bourbon barrels, like a big ass warehouse. Literally the barrels. And then, but it just smelled like you walk by and you're just like, holy shit, my face is on fire. Yeah.
I need fucking Trump to come in here.
Yeah. Oh god.
All right. I wrote some jokes.
Hell yeah.
Kentucky and Indiana approved $3.3 million to address Riverlink customers' service woes. If they're addressing woes, they must have heard me open my bill.
That is, I think, what that means.
WOES.
What does it mean the other way?
Woes. Like, oh, I'm woeful.
No, isn't that
Oh,
the
my
same
woes.
word?
No. Woe is WHOAS. Woes. Like, whoa! Whereas woes is like, it's woeful. WOE.
I thought those were the same word. Wait, you can spell whoa.
WHOA.
Yeah, whoa.
And woe is WOE. Whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's
and they're addressing the WOE.
they're totally different words.
Which one are they addressing?
Whoa, the WOES.
Yeah, they're
Like,
addressing issues.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and I got issues.
Well, whoa is an exclamation.
No, I get it. It's just kind of weird. It's like, do I want a PB&J? Of course, I love peanut butter, and I also love jelly.
Not the same.
It's like, well,
I just
yeah.
don't think you understand words.
No, you're probably right. At one point, I thought that you had spelled a word WHOUGH, and I was like, "What the fuck word is that?" So for a little bit of this, I thought that there was a new word I was learning. 'Cause that happened one time when I was a kid. I thought I learned a new word, and then everyone's like, "No, that other word you think exists doesn't exist."
That'll happen.
I thought spigot, like a water spigot, was spelled SPICKET.
Yeah, that'll
But then
happen.
from reading, I knew that there was a word SPIGOT. So I thought there were just two words, and one of them was spagat.
Spagat.
And then I said spagat somewhere, and someone was like, "What?"
The fuck
I
are
was
you
like,
talking
spagat.
about?
And they were like, "You mean spigot?" And I was like, "No, that's SPICKET." And they were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Oh. All right, I don't know if this one isn't as good. None of them are good. The TSA is holding a recruiting event in Louisville this weekend.
Really?
Personally, I prefer to wait a few months before I show my boss an X-ray of my penis.
That's pretty good. That's great. That'd be great. Now do the Conan string dance. Hey, Eric is bombing the Conan string. He's fucking it up big time.
All right, and then this is the only other one.
No, that was a great joke.
All right, well, thank you.
Do they have? Is that part of applying for the job? Though?
Yes.
They take an X-ray of your penis. No, I had to go. I'm getting a new dentist, and they
See? At least we caught it that time.
How long was that one out, you think?
I don't know. You want me to check real quick? All right, there you go.
I'm going to the dentist school.
Yeah.
So I can learn and then do it myself.
Yeah.
But anything I do all this shit. So they're taking an x-ray and I'm talking. There's 2 college kids.
Yeah.
There's 2 college kids and me, so I'm just doing bits the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I have this weird dental implant, and then they're x-ray. They're like, and then the implant will show up on the x-ray. And I went, just the dental one, right? And then the lady went, yeah. And then the guy laughed, which makes me think he knew what I meant.
He knows what's up.
I've got breast implants. I was worried they'd show up. No, what were you the dentists?
Well, I only got the one more joke.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Quest, the interactive dinosaur experience.
Yeah, I saw that's coming to town.
It's returning to Louisville in 2024. I, for one, can't wait to relive the bygone days of 6,000 years ago.
What? Dinosaurs were longer old than that, weren't they?
That's what, like, creationists believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see.
And then underneath that, it just says Detroit P Press.
Detroit P Press. That guy really did bring us a lot of joy.
And you know what? I'm glad we kept a little bit of it for ourselves.
No, that's true.
Sometimes it's important to just have a good time.
Not everything's for everyone.
Not everything's for everyone.
The world's too selfish now.
I don't know. And also, who knows if the world really needed an hour of
No, they did.
Zamboni riffing.
We gave that guy more than his employer did. We gave him more thought.
Much more of a fair day in court than his employers have.
I wouldn't have fired him, but I would be like, hey man, this is an issue.
You can't, do I really have to say it? Al,
if you want to keep your job, you're going to have to pee in this cup.
You drug testing me? No, just don't pee in the drain.
In this cup and then pour it into the fucking bathroom.
Pour it down the sink for all I care.
It's an Orange Julius cup. No one will think anything of it.
It's almost the right color.
Tell them you go to the mall on your way to work.
Go to the mall on break every day.
Yeah.
You're a mall walker. Well, my job is sitting, so I've got to get exercise.
That's true.
And it's cold in Detroit.
Yeah, it is cold in Detroit.
And gym memberships are expensive. And last time I tried to work out in the players' gym, they got all pissed.
That would be great. Just someone who works in, like, it's a lawyer who works for the Red Wings. It's just like on the treadmill. Whew, it's hard out there.
I don't know how you boys do it.
Getting pounded.
He's doing it with skates on the treadmill. Is there an ice treadmill?
I don't think so. That sounds awesome, though. When I was a kid, I was really obsessed with the idea of an ice skate park.
You mean
like
snowboarding?
A street skate? No, but like street skating, but all ice.
That'd be cool.
That would be so cool.
That would be pretty rad.
Yeah, which I think you just instantly break your neck.
You would probably die.
Speaking of injuries, I think this was lost, but just so everyone knows, according to our research, Jeffrey Dahmer was not broomstick molested to death.
No. So, just so everyone knows, it was head trauma. He was beat to death in the gym.
Broom unrelated.
Broom? Just a bloody broom on the
just
side.
Just also there.
Just also a bloody broom.
Yeah. And how do you clean that?
Bada boom.